he could potentially just kill him with Ragnaros the following turn.
Yeah, it's really risky. There is a couple, there's Blackwind Corruptor, Grom Hellscream. Those are a couple things that could deal 3 damage at least the next turn to kill Hamster. When he go for it, he gets a Karen Bloodhoof.
This is an interesting line from Hamster here because he is leaving Ragnaros up unless he hits it with his own Ragnaros. And he does! Ragnaros goes down. Hamster is the master of the Fire Lord here, and now Jason Zhou, he's not only behind Ragnaros, but there's a Cairn in play too.
To also note is Jason Zhou has a copy of Bloodlust in his hand and in this deck, so Hamster knows this. Of course, they know each other's deck lists.
Смотрите, 5 на столе, ставим тотем вот слева, это 9 дамага на столе, плюс даем Bloodlust на 4 существа, это 12, 22, с когтем 25, с молнией 29 уже получается. Летал. Что, так летал, насчитал? Или он пропустил летал? Он пропустил летал, ребят. Он пропустил летал. Иха! Ох, ребята, BlizzCon, сильнейшие игроки планеты, невероятное состязание, турнир! Пропускать летал.
Got so much damage. Bloodlust represents 12. This is well over lethal for Jason Zhou here. Hamster tries to put up a fight, but the Murlocs are not enough, and Jason Zhou is able to even the series at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, and this is just one of those matchups where it's very tough to win if you're the Paladin.
Doomguard does not win. The Imp does, so second best outcome possible for Jason. He gets at least a 3 attack minion surviving. So he's looking for a little bit more damage. There's a Soulfire.
Oh, he's so close.
He can use the Soulfire right now, and if he draws his other Doomguard, he's got to go for tap, or any way to do 2 damage.
Abusive Sergeant would do it as well.
There it is, Doomguard for Jason. And he will take a 2-1 lead over Hamster.
Wow, what a call! Cycled here, he can freeze the Tomb Pillager, attack into the Infested Wolf with the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, and then use Fan of Knives to clear off that, but he needs a really powerful chain of draws here.
Sinister Strike is not him.
Sinister Strike is a cycle, and it still opens up that card. The second Fan of Knives, that is exactly what he needed in this spot. The Sinister Strike could be played, but now picks up the Swashbuckler as well. Allows him to keep the Malagos Sinister Strike and a Giant Sandworm just to round it off.
Why not?
What else could you need?
The last one I was going to talk about is Ragnaros!
Woo, baby!
He has Rag on the board right now, so he can set up a situation where the bad outcome of hitting Malagos kills Malik. He turns it down. He says no. He says 1 in 3. I will take my 33%. The Ragnaros says yes. Yes, son. Can he really come back twice in a row? Welcome to the grand tournament indeed. And Amnesiac gonna throw out the well played. Amnesiac gets offered the swipe from the Raven Idol, so he does have at least some removal options available to him, but not nearly enough to address this board state.
And that is going to be it.
The pummel train keeps on rolling, and now Amnesiac could have turned the corner in this game. Pavel with the Tempo Mage. They do not deal with a 4-12. No hard removal played in the deck, but I was just about to say, this is a decision that Pavel has made. Amnesiac does not play this card in his mage. This could be huge for Pavel.
The perfect answer to the Malagos. This is going to blow Pavel, Amnesiac, sorry, out of the water. Oh, look at it. Oh, my God.
The heartbreak on the face from Amnesiac. He actually pulled his own hair a little bit there.
Refreshing yourself after a moment like that is incredibly difficult, but incredibly important for these players. And Amnesiac has a hell of a lot of experience in tournament play. Let's see how he chooses to progress here. He can clear the board, does go for the Emperor. And they get the reduction on the Windrunner, but to be honest, could have picked either at this point. Sylvanas is slightly more flexible based on the fact that Amnesiac isn't really going to have a big hand anytime soon to reduce.
Yeah, Sylvanas would be a little more flexible against, say, Firelands Portal number 2, because you can't just Firelands Portal a Sylvanas.
Oh my God!
What did I say?
We should just choose what cards are.
I mean, you can actually double your draws by Sinister striking first,
you
and then you can hit Sap off this draw or off the draw from the preparation. That appears to be what Pavel is going for here. If he doesn't get it, that looks like a Sap!
Called it! The Sap, and Amnesiac is not happy, and understandably so.
But
Just
again,
when he needed it.
Young Savage was already written on the trophy, but Pavel had other ideas. Shiv to the face, dagger to the face, from 0-3 to 4-3.
He's doing it again!
Twice in the course of 1 week. Pavel takes up the win for EU. I cannot believe what we're seeing.
That's a big deal right now. All the Feral Spirits are protecting the Ragnaros.
Yeah.
Dr. Hippie does not have a way to push through this. I'm very glad. Dr. Hippie's got the smile. It's Yoxeron! All right.
Spell power Yoxeron as well.
Flame Lance.
Okay.
That trajectory scared me for a moment there.
It looked like the giant was going down.
Time's burning out too. You need some more help. Freezing Trap's not gonna do it.
Oh, Excavated Evil.
That's clearing, I'll tell you what, if Arcane Giant can attack, it can kill that Ragnaros. Conceals the board.
Wow.
And the Freezing Trap is down. Dr. Hippie has 14 concealed damage. A Freezing Trap is at 5, and Johnsen doesn't draw damage. Yeah, this is
a 50-50.
This is 50-50 for Johnsen to win the game right here.
His aggressive playstyle and the tempo execute set up for this opportunity for the Rag to end this game, but wasn't rewarded by it. Now Dr. Hippie saving the Rag is now able to take a flip to try and save himself in this game and catch back up.
And that was the setup from the value trades he was making, and he nails the Ragnaros! Johnsen's got Slam Execute, and he picks up Draconid Crusher, but the Draconid Crusher can't be played this turn if he wants to Slam Execute Rag. Johnsen's going for it. He says, Dr. Hippie, you have to have damage. You have to nail this Rag shot. Malkarok is not going to help that right now. It'll give him a weapon to kill the Finley sometimes, though.
Sure. That can't get the job done on the Finley. The Rag's going to have very low...
this is it. He has to nail this shot on the Draconid Crusher, or Chansu's going to be on match point.
Johnsen wins the game here 66% of the time with the setup here. He hits the shot!
Ragnaros shot!
Yeah, he really is, and still no perfect answer to this board state. I think he's just going to try and recreate board tension with the Faceless Summoner, but Jason...
Oh, that's a good one! Yeah, the problem is he needs to do that little bit of extra damage. Deathwing coming down clears the board, great. But Pavel, especially with this Arcane Intellect, has access to more burn. And if he can just kill him the turn Deathwing's played, who cares at this moment? He's going for it.
Yeah, I love this. He realizes...
Leroy! That is the game! Leroy! Firelands Paul!
Pavel can grab himself a board here. He might be able to just leverage that Assassin's Blade and be able to skip the whole Malagos proceedings entirely.
Yeah, that's actually pretty huge. It kind of...
What just happened?
Oh.
Jason just played an Edwin on the board and then followed it up with the backstab. That is just pure missequencing.
Well, Pavel has some interesting options here. With the Angry Chicken, it allows him to Wrath. He could Wrath, Innervate Arcane Giant. I believe he had enough mana to do that.
Ooh. Cairn comes out of the Moonglade portal. Pavel is the master of portals. He has had some excellent portal results this weekend. A little bit of math there.
He can make it more. Yep. It looks like he's going to make it at least 8. He's not going to use Moonfire and Living Root though, but this is an 8-spell Yoxeron.
Bow down to the god of death.
Whose hopes are ending here?
This is actually incredible. Dr. Hippie killed nothing.
These and hope that he finds a way to deal with the next one next turn. But that Execute is premium removal. If he uses that Execute now, Malagos comes down. He's in trouble.
Here's the brawl. There's a chance this goes very well for Pavel. Oh, it does! Shield Bear survives the brawl. That is absolutely huge for Pavel. Will the Tiny Fin win the brawl?
Oh, that's the big question.
Here it is. Oh! Medivh is the winner. Tiny Fin goes goes down.
But, I mean, this is it. He can't even play Baron Geddon because that means...
Oh, it's Cthulhu! And Cthulhu right on the time. Cthulhu destroys Dr. Hippie's board and Dr. Hippie. We're going to game 5. Pavel leads 3-1. This is the last turn for Dr. Hippie for the World Championship, and this is the last turn before Pavel. He will do it. The bite, the sinister strike, the attack. Pavel is your 2016 Hearthstone World Champion. One game away from BlizzCon last year, comes into this year and wins the World Championship.
Check out my new Overwatch channel for that good stuff. You feel me?